And we welcome you on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We're live here in Lufkin, Texas, as the Huntsville Hornets, as you can see out there on the field, we're preparing to take on the Lufkin Panthers. It's going to be another tall task for the Huntsville Hornets. They are coming off, though, of a big series sweep against the Porter Spartans. Went 2-0 last week. They're riding a 3-game winning streak after losing 3 games in a row after winning the district opener against the Porter Spartans. We are halfway through district play here in the District 16 of Texas High School 5A Region 2. Once again, District 16. We now dive straight into the Bilfick Ford countdown to first pitch. Hello, everyone. Collin, Neill up in the stands of Lufkin Baseball Stadium. BJ McMichael not with me this time around, but I know he's out there listening. And BJ, reminding you, charge your iPad. But folks, just like I said, let's just go ahead and recap what happened this past week for the Huntsville Hornets. I hope y'all had a fantastic Easter and being with the families and going to church. Just hope y'all had a great time. But the Huntsville Hornets went 2-0 last week. They got a big series sweep against the Porter Spartans, and and I talked about this with head coach Justin Jennings in our upcoming coaches convo presented by Bilfick Ford. That was just big. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about, what happened or whatever. They were both W's. You take a series on Tuesday. You're going into Thursday rather at that point, since it was Good Friday because they moved the game up to Thursday. You're thinking, okay, well, maybe we can just see what we can do on Thursday. And guess what? You went out there and you did your business. You stood on business. You went and did what you had to do. You took the series. You took not only just the series against one of the top 3 teams in the district, but one of the top teams in the state. You swept them. You swept the reigning regular season district champions. All in all, just great duo wins on the Huntsville Hornet side of things, behind some great pitching behind Van Brady, who will be going again tonight against the Lufkin Panthers, who's also faced beforehand earlier on in district play. And then also thanks to Colton Gilbert on Friday, who threw 8 shutout innings, getting the win that Thursday night. But looking at Lufkin, they're undefeated in district. But not only that, they are number 22 according to TexasHighSchoolBaseball.com in 5A as a whole. So the Hornets will be going up against a ranked team for the second time in district play in the Lufkin Panthers. The Lufkin Panthers actually have not lost since March 8th, so it's been nearly a month since the Lufkin Panthers have been dealt an L on their record column. The last loss they had was back in March 7th when they lost to the Bullard, I think that's how you pronounce it, Panthers 3-4, and they just been on an absolute tear ever since March 8th. That was in their tournament game, that they beat Port Neches Grove Indians by 4-3 on March 8th, and they just been on a tear ever since. 7-0 in district. That is no mistake, folks. This Lufkin Panther squad is led by a great coaching staff, and they're led by their ace, Caleb Hillis, the SFA commit, who will be going again tonight as well. So for the Hornets, it's all about just keep on playing their game and try to ride this 3-game winning streak. You got all the momentum right now, it seems like, even though Lufkin is 7-0 and looking to try to claim a district title early. A few more wins could definitely do it for them for sure. We'll step aside and take a break. Had a chance to catch up with head coach Justin Jennings yesterday at practice to talk about this big game against the Lufkin Panthers, but also getting the wins on Tuesday and Thursday this past week. Here is my conversation with head coach Justin Jennings with our Coaches Convo presented by Bilfick Ford. Welcome to our Coaches Convo presented by Bilfick Ford. Collin, Neill here with head coach Justin Jennings. Coach, well, you did something that maybe a lot of people didn't see y'all doing, but y'all swept Porter. Y'all took 2 games against them. Y'all came back against them on Tuesday, and then y'all walked it off on Friday. Just your quick thoughts on your guys pulling it off.
Well, it could be big for us. Obviously, there's still a lot of baseball left, but there's only one other team that can sweep them, and that's Lufkin, because they beat K Park. They beat NAC and they beat Dayton. So there's only one other team in the district that has the possibility of even sweeping them. So that's pretty big for us. We think that'll play a big role in seeding once we kind of get down to it. But, again, there's still a lot of baseball left to play with two big ones. I mean, they're all big, honestly. No matter how you say it, they're all big from here on out. So everybody's pretty comparable top to bottom other than a couple arms here and there. I've said that, and I think other guys in the district have said that in their local papers as well. So a lot of ball left to play, but, yes, last week was big for us.
Y'all be going up against Lufkin twice this week. That one game got away from y'all a few weeks ago. What do you want you guys to do better against them? Because Van kept them at bay. It looked like just y'all only gave up those 3 runs as a staff, but it's some small things didn't go y'all's way and didn't string together a few hits. Just what are you gonna be looking at your guys to do better?
Yeah, we let that one get away from us. I mean, we got a 3-1 lead in the 7th, and we make a pitching change, and hindsight's always 20/20, so we always could have say, well, we should have stayed with our guy, but I didn't have any reservations about going to Colton there, and I don't feel like anybody on our team did either. I know no one on the coach staff did, but we just kind of let it get away from us, but we need to be better offensively. Their guy is obviously really good. He's been a good performer for 3 years in the district, and we're going to get a great effort from him tomorrow. They're good at home, so he'll be on his game. We just need to string together a couple more hits here and there. We need to do a better job of getting a 2-out base hit here and there, and that's something that's kind of plagued us over here lately. Is we haven't done a good job of getting a 2-out RBI hit, and we're able to string a couple things together here and there, but it's usually without a guy in scoring position, or it's the lead. We may lead off an inning with a base hit or something. So we got to do a better job of that, and I think we will. We'll be ready to go.
Besides the 2 hiccups last Tuesday against Porter, your outfield has been quite stellar. They made a lot of great catches on Thursday night rather. Just what can you say about your defense, including your outfield?
Yeah, we don't worry about our defense. We're going to make errors. That's part of the game. But we don't. That's not something we worry about at all. Our defensive guys are pretty solid, and our outfield has been solid for us. And we've got. Honestly, we've got 5 guys that we feel pretty confident we can plug out there, and they're going to make the plays. So they all run real well. They get pretty good jumps, and they're just gamers. We got a couple guys out there that are just going to get after and give us everything they got every time out. So again, we got a few guys on the bench that we're just as confident in as the starters, but defensively, we don't worry about our guys. Yes, we're going to make errors, but overall, we're not going to give people a bunch of runs. That's just not something this club is going to do.
We're about we are kind of at the halfway point in the season too. It's 15 games, but 4-3. Again, y'all took that sweep over Porter, and y'all made a couple of changes. It seems like y'all are still making a couple of changes. It looks like almost every week, just to make your team better. Obviously, it's still a long season ahead of us, and new field, and they just put together the last piece of the field, which is the yellow lining on top of the wall. It's been a growing year, it seems like, Coach. What can you say about this year so far?
Well, we're still trying to find the right combo, which is not good to be 20 games into it and we're still looking for the right combinations. We just got some guys that just are not producing, and that's been the biggest thing. Is we've got guys that are returners and returning starter or 2-year starters, and they're just not getting the job done. And so we're just trying to cycle through some guys here and there. We've got about 2 or 3 guys on the bench that we feel like can come in and help us out. And we're just trying to find the right combo, and hopefully we can, over the course of the next, 8 games, we can find that. We're still looking for it. We're going to throw out a different lineup tomorrow night and see if we can find something that works for us.
All right, Coach, before I let you go, what do y'all got to do to get the win tonight in present tense tomorrow against Lufkin?
We got to do a better job offensively. We're going to throw it fine. We've been in every Tuesday night game. We've been in every game period in district. We're going to throw it well. We're going to play good defense. We just got to string together some hits here and there and do a little bit better job with their guy. He's going to be tough. Good club. They're not going to give you anything. They're going to play solid defense. They're going to put balls in play. So it'll be a dogfight down to the finish. I anticipate both games this week.
All right, thank you, Coach.
I appreciate it.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet. Local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Brian and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Welcome back to the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, presented by Huntsville Online. Huntsville Hornets baseball is about to get going here in just about 10 minutes. Still going here on the Bilford Ford countdown to first pitch. Let's take a look at the weather report, and you can probably hear it already, folks. It is windy here in Lufkin, Texas. See here, northwest winds 13 miles an hour. Now let's go ahead and get to your Bilford Ford keys to the game for the Huntsville Hornets. Just keep on doing what you're doing. But one thing you got to do, be sure you string together a few good hits, because that's not something which y'all did not do against Lufkin, is string together hits. Back up your pitcher and Van Brady tonight. Keep up that defense, and you will be just fine. That's your keys to the game presented by Bilford Ford. Your starters tonight, first for the home team in the Lufkin Panthers, it goes as is. Batting leadoff will be number 16 at shortstop, Cooper Knight. Batting second, wearing number 2 in center field, Caden Hernandez. Batting third, wearing number 5 in left field, Grant Stafford. Batting cleanup for the Panthers, wearing number 10, the catcher, Jaden Grigson. Starting pitcher and also batting fifth, wearing number 6 for the Lufkin Panthers, is going to be Caleb Hillis, the SFA commit. Batting sixth, number 15 at first base, Francisco Serrano. Batting seventh, wearing number 0, the designated hitter, Jack Bowers. Batting eighth, wearing number 9 in third base, Jace Camp. And then rounding up the order for the Lufkin Panthers, batting ninth, number 7, Austin Lindsay. He'll be at second base. And Ryan Rasmussen, wearing number 12, will just be in right field. The Panthers led by head coach John Cobb, assisted by Trevor Kaminsky, Gunnar Quick, Jeff Tate, and Colton Eberlin. And finally, folks, your starters for the Huntsville Hornets. It goes as is. As you can see on your screen right there, Josh Stanley back leading off at second. Gage Doris will move on over to left field. Nolan Hunt will be designated hitting tonight. He moves up, though, to the third spot in the order. He has been batting cleanup all district long. Batting cleanup this time is the catcher Noah Nieto. Then Johnny Waddell back at center field batting fifth. And then batting sixth is Brian Parker Jr. at first base. Then at the seventh spot in the order will be at third base Colton Gilbert. And batting eighth and the starter tonight for the Huntsville Hornets is Van Brady. And in right field will be Austin Taylor. And Holden Langley will be at short stop. Led by head coach Justin Jennings, assisted by Cole Bohannon and Justin Stanley, along with Jonathan Gorey. And folks, that'll do it for the Bific Forward countdown to first pitch. Coming up next is first pitch between the Huntsville Hornets and the Lufkin Panthers. A big matchup here in Texas 5A high school baseball when we come back right after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a Crew Cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet, local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
Tuesday night edition of Texas High School Baseball here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, presented by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line. We got a really high stakes matchup here on this evening, folks, between the Huntsville Hornets and the Lufkin Panthers. Huntsville riding a 3-game winning streak while Lufkin are undefeated, 7-0 in district. Hello, everyone. Collin, Neill in the stands of the Lufkin Baseball Stadium. BJ McMichael will not be joining me, but I know he's tuning in back home in Huntsville. Folks, your starter tonight for the Lufkin Panthers, a familiar foe for this Huntsville Hornets side. It's going to be number 6, the right-hander, the SFA commit, Caleb Hillis. High 80s, a bit of low 90s fastball with a good changeup and a bit of a breaker. So these Huntsville Hornets look to try to get to Hillis like they couldn't last time out over a few weeks ago when Hillis was able to hold him to just 3 runs and then gave the Lufkin Panthers a chance to come back, in which they did, and the Hornets giving up that lead in that game. They don't look to do that here. They just want to keep on doing their thing, riding this 3-game winning streak after losing 3 in a row after the district opener. We'll get things going here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Glad for you to be tuning with us wherever you may be, all the way from Arkansas, all the way back home in Huntsville, wherever you may be. It's time for some Texas high school baseball. Hillis deals the windup, and first pitch is in there for a strike. We are underway. First pitch at 6:32 p.m. Winds just gusting like crazy from left field. Next pitch is a foul ball. It's going to bring the count to 0-2. Get your defensive alignment for the Lufkin Panthers in just a moment. 0-2 to Josh Stanley. Ground ball right side at second, fielded over there, and throw on the first in time, 1 away. It's Lindsay making the play and throwing it on to Serrano at first. Gage Doris will step on in now, the 2-hole hitter. Still trying to find some consistency with his bat. I mean, even on this 3-game winning streak that the Huntsville Hornets have been on, head coach Justin Jennings still say that they're still not playing their best baseball. They're still trying to find the right pieces, the right combination. I mean, the pitching has been well, but it's got to get the hitting going. Pitch to Doris is inside for ball 1. 1-0. Finds the zone in there for a strike. One with 1 out. Hillis goes. Swing and a miss. That brings the count to 1-2. Hillis on the bump. Grigson behind the plate at catcher. Serrano at first. Lindsay at second. Camp at third. Knight at shortstop. Stafford in left field. Hernandez in center. And Rasmussen is at right field. That's your defensive alignments for the Lufkin Panthers. Fly ball out into left field. The wind might kind of carry this a little bit. And making the catch out there is Stafford in foul territory. 2 away. Quick 2 outs for the SFA commit as Nolan Hunt now steps in. He's now batting third in the lineup. He's been batting in the cleanup spot almost all district play, but now he got moved up and Nieto goes to the cleanup spot. Don't know where that ball just went. It went over us. Where that sun is, folks, it is not good because I don't know if that ball is going to come right at me. Count goes to 0-1 for Nolan Hunt. 0-1. That hit his knob on the bat. That's going to go to 0-2. Hunt laying in wait. 0-2. That's popped up high in the air. Center fielder in Hernandez is moving in. Lindsay calls everyone off, though, and he makes the catch. For out number 3, a 1-2-3 inning for Caleb Hillis to get things going. And now Van Brady will look to try to replicate that as well. We'll be right back on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Van Brady on the bump.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the cap opener.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network. Starting tonight, once again, for the Huntsville Hornets, it's going to be number 4, the right-hander, Van Brady. Van, last time out, in his last appearance, 10 strikeouts against the Porter Spartans. He went 5 innings, only allowed 1 earned run, in which Porter got 5 runs off of him. So Van has been pitching really well. It's just a matter of, can the offense help him out, especially the defense. Defensive alignment still about the same. Van Brady on the bump. Noah Nieto back behind the plate at catcher. Brian Parker Jr. at first. Josh Stanley at second. Colton Gilbert at third. Holden Langley at shortstop. Gage Doris in left field. Johnny Waddell back in center field. He's been holding that down that spot quite well. And Austin Taylor will be in right field. Van Brady will be facing Cooper Knight, Caden Hernandez, and Grant Stafford at minimum.
Leading off for the Lufkin Panthers, shortstop number 16.
And this is another familiar foe for the Huntsville Hornets, Cooper Knight. He's been quite the menace against this Huntsville Hornets staff, defensively and offensively. But defensively, he is, in my opinion, one of the best in the district. Colton Gilbert playing inside on the turf grass as we lead things off in the bottom of the first. First pitch tonight is low and outside for ball 1. Gilbert still playing around that same area inside the grass. 1-0 is high and outside. Normal def for everybody out there except for Gilbert. That one's low again for ball 3, and Van Brady already finding himself in a bit of a hole against the leadoff hitter in Cooper Knight. 3-0. Knight shows bunt but pulls back. It may have hit him as well, so either way, that's a walk. So that's already a runner on for the Lufkin Panthers. They were getting to Van Brady quite a lot over the last time these two teams faced, but Van did such a good job of keeping them stranded. But now he's going to have to try to do it again. Caden Hernandez now up. The 2-hole hitter shows bunt, pokes it down the first baseline, and it will go foul. It was rolling fair for a little bit, but then eventually it rolled into foul territory. We'll do it again at 0-1. Knight kind of taking a bit of a conservative lead off of first, but he can run. He might go. Hernandez showing bunt once again. Gilbert lying in wait, pulls back. That pitch is high. You know, like the Hornets, this is albeit a few years older for sure, but this is, technically still a brand new ballpark for Lufkin as well. Really nice ballpark, and it was all, as I'll tell you more about that for this pitch. It's popped up high in the air. It's going in foul territory. Brian Parker Jr. is moving in on it. He makes the catch. 1 away. Well, as Grant Stafford now steps in, well, I was told by the good PA announcer over there, you can probably hear Justin, he told me about how head coach John Cobb was, very involved in the design of this baseball complex and also softball, which is just above that, right past that building where the concession stands are. Like, all this is still brand new. It's a couple of years old, and Lufkin has been doing quite well at home. Ground ball, it's past Brian Parker Jr. into right field for a base hit. Knight's heading on to the third. Taylor throws it in, and Knight slides in safely in the third. And the Lufkin Panthers have runners at the corners now with nobody out. with 1 out rather. And Grigson, the catcher, now has a good RBI opportunity here to get things going against the Hornets early. As you see, Nieto relaying the signs out there to his teammates. Of course, the catcher spot, the captain of the defense. Bunt gets down the first baseline, but it will again roll foul. Grigson doesn't look like a catcher, but he can play that position really well. Gilbert's moving in again on the turf grass. They might bunt this one again. They do, but it will go foul. Foul that high fastball. It's about where you want that pitch to be if you're trying to get someone out on a bunt. But fouls at that time, but it calls the bunt off 0-2. Could be a big out here if Brady can get to Grigson right here. Grigson's showing bunt again, but he's most likely going to pull it back. He does. Pitch. That's popped up. That will go foul over the Hornet dugout. Hopefully that sun goes down, because if one comes our way, I'm not going to be able to see it. And I'm being serious in one way or another. Still an 0-2 count, 1 out, runners at the corners. Pitch. Liner in the left center field. That's going to get down and into the gap for a base hit. Doris able to cut it off, but Hernandez will easily go on to third. And Grigson slides on to second with the double. A little bit of a hustle double, and the Lufkin Panthers are out to a 1-0 lead. See Nieto go out to talk to his pitcher and Brady, and good on Doris. He was able to cut that off. That probably would have been another run if he didn't get there in time. We got a courtesy runner coming in for Lufkin. It's going to be number 8, Jaden Tamez, rather. They'll send the pitcher, Caleb Hillis, out there. First pitcher versus pitcher matchup we'll see tonight. Definitely won't be the last. Even if Hillis is done pitching, he will go back out there. He remember last time here between the Hornets and the Panthers, or rather that wasn't the last time because we had another away game, but Hillis hit a home run here, and it went pretty far over the scoreboard. We'll say that. So he can hit and pitch. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Wind's still blowing quite well here. Might not settle down. 1-0. Breaker just a bit outside. Parker Jr. is playing in on the turf grass. Two-0 pitch to Hillis. That one finds his own strike. Lufkin still trying to build off of this inning, still in the bottom of the first here. 2-1. Whale and a miss. A sword swing right there, and the count evens up at 2-2. That's Stafford at third, and that's Tamez at second, who's running for Grigson, who hit that double in the previous at-bat. 2-2. Liner in the right center field is going to get down for another hit for the Lufkin Panthers, and runners almost got caught up with one another, and they're going to score 2 runs on that 2 RBI single by Caleb Hillis, and the Lufkin Panthers out to a quick 3-0 lead.
Panthers first baseman, number 15, Francisco Serrano.
Not the start that the Hornets needed right now, but still got a lot of ball game to go. Runner at first is Hillis. Brady trying to work his way out of it. That one's just a bit inside. Round ball that any infielder can really bowl well here for Van. 1-0. Chopper left side, it will go foul. It was a good pitch right there, and it's fouled off by Serrano, the first baseman. It's going to go to 1-2. For Francisco Serrano's playing first base tonight. He was a big part of the comeback win for the Lufkin Panthers, especially everybody was. I mean, one way or another. Time's going to get called by the batter in Serrano. And this wind just keep on going, it seems like. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Throw down the first on the back pick. It won't be in time. But that's the first strikeout of the evening for Van Brady, 2 away. They'll send Jack Bowers to the plate. It's his, apparently, if I heard correctly, it's his birthday today, so happy birthday. First pitch to Bowers is low. Hillis off at first, not really taking a big lead. 1-0. It's going to be fouled into the backstop, right back at home plate. It's an interesting backstop because there's not that much cushion over there, and behind that cushion is concrete. So if the ball hits just right, even if it's a wild pitch, if it hits the concrete wall just right, you can easily just bounce back to the catcher at home plate. And if you're a runner at third or a runner at first or anywhere trying to advance base, you could get out. Swing and a miss. Count's going to go to 1-2. Seventh batter this inning for Lufkin. Brady trying to make it their last. Time's going to get called by Bowers, the designated hitter. 1-2. Whale and a miss. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts for Van Brady in the first inning, but the Panthers able to put 3 runs on the board in the first frame. We'll be right back right after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
3-0 ball game as we begin the second inning. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the Huntsville Hornets, and Nieto, Johnny Waddell, and Brian Parker Jr. Of course, right now that 3-0 lead looks a little bit intimidating, but still got a lot of game to go, and especially, I mean, the Hornets were down by 4 runs heading into the top of the 7th inning against the Porter Spartans over a week ago. Oh, well, not over, exactly a week ago. So just gotta keep your head down, just keep trimming at the deficit, and then hopefully you can get a big inning on your end. Nieto's also a bat for the Hornets that wants to try to get consistently going. First pitch is low below the knees, ball 1. On the next pitch, 1-0 from Hillis. It's high this time after being low on the first one. It's 2-0. Fly ball into right center field, going back to center field, Hernandez, and it will be over the head. It one-hops the wall. Nieto's going to try for 3, and it looks like he will get there. Sliding in safely, a leadoff triple for the catcher, Noah Nieto. And that's the Hornets' first hit of the evening, and that's the kind of hit right there that could help you break a little bit of a slump that Nieto's been on. He's been stellar behind the plate, a brick wall, but he's been meaning to try to get his bat going, and a good leadoff triple will do that for you, for Johnny Waddell, who now steps in. Just put a ball on the ground and see what happens. Force the Lufkin Panthers to make a play. That first pitch is in there for a strike. Oh, 1. Finds the zone again. A little bit of a good pitch right there on the slider. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And Hillis gets a big out right there.
Hornets first baseman number 28, Brian Parker Jr.
But this is another hitter that you want for the Hornets as well. Left-handed hitter and Brian Parker Jr. that can make contact. Has had some big moments against this Lufkin Panthers squad. Of course, in the second game against Lufkin last year, hitting a go-ahead single to get the Hornets in the lead when they were down. This pitch is outside. be time called by the batter in Brian Parker Jr. One. And looked like it was a bit of an outside pitch on that one, and Parker Jr. just tried to make contact. It's going to be 1-2. One-two from Hillis. That's inside. Count evens up. Even count 2-2. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout for Caleb Hillis after the leadoff triple by Noah Nieto, 2 away. Going to have a courtesy runner. It's going to be Christian Winson going out there. Or rather, I believe that's actually Peyton Moore.
For the Hornets, number 21, Peyton Moore.
Yeah, it's Peyton Moore. Get the numbers confused sometimes. I need to get better at that. Ground ball left side, fielded by Knight at short. Throw on the first, it's in time. And Caleb Hillis will leave the leadoff triple by Noah Nieto stranded at third. Hornets can't get anything going in the top of the second. Van Brady looking to bounce back after that bottom of the first inning. We'll be right back after this.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? And Wiesner has been putting those deals together for Texans for 50 years, including the Hyundai Shoppers Assurance Plan and America's Best Warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. Elantras, Sonatas, Santa Fe's, Tucson, Palisades, and more. All in new sparkling facilities. So make the drive to Conroe today and buy for less. 8 minutes from the Woodlands, exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com. Your next vehicle is here.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Back here in Lufkin, Texas, still a 3-0 game for Lufkin. They scored 3 at the bottom of the first. Hornets had an opportunity to try to get at least one back, but they leave the leadoff triple by Noah Nieto stranded at third. While we still have the pause in the action, folks, let's thank some of our wonderful sponsors. This broadcast of Huntsville Hornets baseball is brought to you in part by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line, and Mid-South Fiber Internet, local company, local people, local service. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up in Jace Camp, Austin Lindsay, and Cooper Knight for the Lufkin Panthers.
Third baseman, number 9, Jace Camp.
And that last inning for the Lufkin Panthers, I think that's going to be another key for, Van is just try to get to the leadoff hitter in the inning first. Just try to not get any runners on the base pass early. It's okay if you get one after one out. That means you still have a double play opportunity, but you just got to find a way to just limit the traffic. 1-0. Going to be in there for a strike. One count from Brady. It's going to be low again. Two one. Liner in the left center field over Langley. It's in for a base hit. Doris fields it cleanly, though, throws it on to second, and is going to hold up the runner in Jace Camp to a single. 4th hit of the game already for the Panthers. Wind gusting here. Pitch shows bunt, gets it down. Brady gets to it though, underhands it to first in time. One away, but it moves the runner on the second on the successful sacrifice by the 9-hole hitter in Austin Lindsay. That's a sack. BU 1-3 as Cooper Knight now steps in for the second time already in this game. He walked his last time up back at the bottom of the first inning and then came around to score on a Grigson double. Time's called. I'm not gonna lie, that forecast might be lying to me. I think that wind is getting up there in the 20s. My goodness, it is windy right now. Making sure papers don't fly over the place. First pitch. Showed bunt there for a moment, but he pulled back. It's a ball. Of course, Lufkin is can be quite savvy on the base paths. Brady looking back at second 1-0. Ground ball up the middle to Langley. He'll just throw it on the first in time. And they're going to say he's, not they say it was out, then yeah, that it is out. Parker Jr. came off the bag for a moment, but he was able to get his foot back on there. So it's going to be 2 away. Runner at second in camp moves on over to third. Caden Hernandez now steps in the center fielder with the runner on third. Brady's first pitch. In there, good pitch for a strike. Oh, 1 count. Brady goes. Swing and a miss on that high pitch. 0-2. And Hernandez may have done Brady a favor. Hernandez showing bunt, but that bunt sure is off. Pitch. Pop foul. Still 0-2. Wind gusting. Pitch. Popped up. It's on the infield. Stanley moving in. He makes the catch. Thought Brian Parker Jr. was going to make the catch there for a moment, but after a leadoff single, Van Brady able to strand the runner and put a 0 on the board against the Lufkin Panthers. Still got plenty of ball game to go here, folks. Don't go away on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Huntsville. Van Brady, Austin Taylor, and Josh Stanley. It's gonna be a good part of the order for the Hornets to get if they want to get things going. If they can get runners on base for their top of the order hitters. try to put pressure on Caleb Hillis. They were able to get to him in a start against him last year in the first game of district play against the Lufkin. I have to say that because they faced Lufkin in tournament play in that year, but they were able to get to Hillis in that game and take the win over the Lufkin Panthers. So the Hornets have gotten to Hillis before. It's just a matter of time of when they can do it again. First pitch from Hillis to Brady is low at the shins for ball 1. (1-0). It's in there for a strike, evens it up, and 1-1. (1-1) from Hillis to Van Brady, and that's in the zone again. Austin Taylor waiting on deck for Huntsville. 1-2 from Hillis. Liner, and it's right to Lindsey at second base. 1 away. Got a score update back home in Huntsville, Texas. Huntsville Hornets softball all knotted up. 0-0 against the Porter Spartans. Lady Spartans, rather. Liner, but right back to Lindsey at second, throw on the first in time. So some good swings for the Hornets at the 8-9 spots, but just right to a defender. See if the Hornets can get some 2-out power going. First pitch to Stanley from Hillis is in there for a strike. So Hillis locating his pitches early on in this one. 0-1. Low. (1-1) with 2 outs. Down the left field line, that's going to be in for a base hit. Cutting off the left fielder, and Stanley slipped, but he's going to retreat back to first safely. He was thinking about 2 outside the box, but he has a smile on his face. He's all right, though. A 2-out single for the Hornets, and that brings Gage Doris up to the plate. Of course, with Stanley's speed, if Doris can get any ball past the outfielders, it can score the first run for the Hornets. But first things first, just got to find a way how you can get to Hillis. Chopper down the first baseline, right to Cole Bohannon. Foul. Doris waiting, pick off the temp, not in time. Hillis, 0-1. That's in there for a strike, 0-2. (0-2). Outside, good eye, 1-2. Doris flew out to left field in foul territory his last time up. Pitch. Popped up straight high in the air. It looks like it's going to drift towards the crowd. They have to be careful. Does go into the stands over the netting. So still a 1-2 count. Doris battling here. Inning still going in this top of the third. Stanley on first after singling in the last at bat. They are going to try to pick him off, but it's again not in time. Wind blowing here. It's as far as I know, folks, it ain't going to stop. 1-2. That one is called strike 3 on the outer half of the plate to the left-handed hitter. And now do it for the Hornets. They're able to get another hit off of Hillis, but another runner stranded for the Hornets. Head to the bottom of the third inning now here in Lufkin, Texas. We'll be right back after this.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Brian and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
Folks, this broadcast of Huntsville Hornets baseball is brought to you in part by Bill Fick Ford, No Bull, Just Good Deals, and by Affordable Plumbing, family owned and operated since 2000, supporting Walker and surrounding counties. Van Brady back on the bump, looking to put another 0 on the board. Be going through a tough part of the lineup against the Lufkin Panthers. It's going to be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters in Stafford, Grigson, and Hillis, who all got hits against him. Stafford singled, Grigson hit an RBI double, and Hillis hit a 2 RBI single. So they were able to get to him the first go around, but let's see if Brady can deal them back to their dugout the second time through this order. Left-handed hitter Stafford now steps in against the right-hander and Van Brady. First pitch is in there for a strike. Wheels and deals 0-1. Curve, beautiful, in there. 0-2. Stafford showing bunt, pulls back, 0-2. Call, strike 3. Ring him up. Third strikeout of the evening for Van Brady. Grigson now steps in, the catcher, hit a double his last time up. That's high and in. Hit it to about the left center field gap. It was cut off by Doris from going into the gap any further, and if it did, it probably would have scored all runners, but they all eventually came around to score. 1-0 pitch is in there for a strike, evens up the count. One. Popped up in the air, going into foul territory. Brian Parker Jr. still moving in on it, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Parker Jr. has had to put on some extra work at first base this evening. He's made quite a lot of putouts. They'll sell Caleb Hillis hit a 2 RBI single his last time up back in the first inning. Part of that big 3-run inning for the Panthers. That first pitch is swung on and missed. A 1 to Hillis. It's low. That one's a little inside on Hillis. It's going to be 2-1. Van is starting to find the zone a bit more consistently. It's just hope you can just build off of it as the game goes on. Of course, this is quite a tall task once again for the Hornets against an undefeated district team in Lufkin, who are number 22 in the state in a Texas High School Baseball 5A on txhsbaseball.com. But Brady's got an even count, 2-2 here with Hillis. And you got a good part of the order, and the Hornets coming up in the top of the fourth. Pitch. That one's outside. Be really key here if Brady can sit down Hillis here. Payoff. And it's low for ball 4. They'll send the first baseman, Francisco Serrano, up, and he struck out swinging his last time up. He was Van Brady's first strikeout victim of the evening. Hillis with a conservative lead off of first. First pitch from Brady is in there at the top of the zone for a strike. And the wind just still pouring on here. And the lights finally do come on. 0-1. Popped up. That's going to go out. Still can't see it. Oh, 2. It's low. And Nieto thought about going on the first on the back pick, but he decides to hold off, and probably a smart move because that ball gets into the outfield. That puts Hillis in scoring position for Serrano. Brady with a shot to get out of the inning here. 1-2. Fly ball into center field. Johnny Waddell going back, and still going back, but he slows up and makes the catch for out number 3. Another 0 on the board for Van Brady against the Lufkin Panthers. The Huntsville Bats, though, looking to string together a few hits to get some runners across the plate. We'll be right back after this.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Sun setting here in Lufkin, Texas. It's about almost gone, but the wind surely is not going to go anytime soon. But the Hornets looking to build off of 2 scoreless innings for Van Brady to get on to the run column in the box score. Nolan Hunt will lead things off. First pitch is swung on and miss, 0-1. One, he held off on the swing. One count to Hunt. Swing and a miss again. 1-2. One-two. In the turf, about 3 feet in front of home plate. Good block though by Grigson. 2-2. Even count 2-2 from Hillis to Hunt. Ground ball right back to Hillis, and Hunt's a little shaken up. And he's going to go into the dugout. Hopefully he's all right. It might have just caught the end of the bat, and it's probably just stung him a little bit. So Noah Nieto will now step in with 1 out. Runners are going to be a key here for the Hornets. Just try to get them on base. I mean, it's exactly what they did against Porter a week ago, is just get runners on base. First pitch to Hillis, from Hillis to Nieto. One. Outside. One from Hillis. That one is outside, and Nieto in his last at bat back in the, here to make sure I got that right, back in the second inning, hit a triple over Hernandez's head in center field. 2-1 is outside. 3-1. Johnny Waddell is waiting on deck. Wind still gusting here. 3-1. Liner up the middle. That's in there for Noah Nieto's second hit of the evening. Nieto having himself a good night at the plate so far. 2 for 2 with the single and the triple. Johnny Waddell, his last time up, he struck out swinging back in the second. First pitch from Hillis is in there for a strike on the breaker. Nieto with a conservative lead off of first. Not really conservative, just a little bit of a liberal approach. 0-1. Swing and a miss on another breaker. Hillis's breaker has been working all night. And Hillis will step off. I wonder if that wind is kind of hindering him because it's coming from left field, kind of more out towards the northwest. That's going to go foul. Waddell trying to fight here, 0-2. That one's outside. And Waddell will call time. Parker Jr. waiting on the deck. Pitch. Called, strike 3. Waddell gets sent down for the second time tonight. 2 outs. Parker Jr. steps in. He also struck out swinging in that second inning. Ground ball on the right side. It's a weak hit. Lindsey steps on the bag as he picked it up. A good play out there at second. And that'll do it for the Hornets. Another 0 for Hillis against the squad with a 3-game winning streak. But still a lot left to go as we are halfway home here in Lufkin, Texas, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet, local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Halfway home here in Lufkin, Texas. While we still have pause in the action, thanks to more of our wonderful sponsors. This broadcast of Huntsville Hornets baseball is brought to you in part by Wiesner Hyundai in Conroe. Were you by for Les Van Brady back out there after that? After giving up 3 runs in the first inning, he has been keeping the Lufkin bats at bay. 2 straight scoreless innings, trying to put a 3rd straight up there. As once again, it seems like these Hornet bats still can't seem to figure out a way at past Hillis consistently. They were able to get some runs off of him in that first game of the year against the Lufkin Panthers in district play. But it's sometimes they wonder how a pitcher does his second time through against a team that got to him. Is he gonna hunker down and try to just keep pitching to his strengths, or is he not gonna be able to shake it off? And so far Hillis has been able to shake it off. Brady, though, pitches in there for a strike to begin this bottom of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2. Liner caught by Holden Langley, able to get it there in time. 1 away. They'll send Jace Camp there. That's in there for a ball, 1-0. He can That down as an L6 on your score sheet against Jack Bowers, the designated hitter. 1-0. That's going to be popped up right behind second base. Stanley is there, though, to make the catch. 2 away. Efficient inning so far for Van Brady. And Austin Lindsay, who made quite a few good plays a couple innings ago, now steps in. First pitch from Brady is in there for a strike. Getting that first pitch strike, he's done that so far in this inning against all 3 batters he's faced. 0-1 in the turf. One count. It's fouled off the end of the bat. 1-2. Be a big out right here, and I'll get a runner on for the leadoff hitter in Cooper Knight. 1-2. Ground ball left side. Langley is there. He fields it cleanly. Throw on the first. Strong arm throw in time for out number 3. First 1-2-3 inning for the evening for Van Brady. He sits down 3 straight. He's so far sat down 4 straight in a row for Huntsville, and now head to the 5th inning here. We'll be right back after this.
Hey folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Chevrolet in Huntsville. If you've been looking for a great deal, don't look any further than Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville. Come get a crew cab $1,500 truck and take up to $10,000 off the MSRP. We have Chevy Trax as low as $20,995. Do you want to go all electric? We have the all-new Bolt EV, Bolt EUV, and the Chevy Blazer. Do you need a heavy-duty truck? We've got 3/4 tons and 1 tons in stock ready for you to take home now. Some restrictions may apply, so hurry to Wiesner Chevy in Huntsville and take advantage of these great deals and great inventory, or visit us online at WiesnerHuntsville.com.
7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Hornets, and Gilbert, Brady, and Taylor. They look to get things going. Try to get on base for the top of the order. This will be their second time through against Caleb Hillis, who has been dealing so far.
Now batting for the Hornets, third baseman number 17, Colton Gilbert.
Gilbert, who will be starting on Friday night against the same Lufkin Panthers, steps in, playing third base tonight, grounded out to short his last time up. First pitch from Hillis. Holds up on the swing, but it's in there for a strike. Oh, 1. In there in the zone again. 0-2. Oh, 2. It's low. One, 2 is swung on and missed. A dirty pitch right there. 1 away.
Hornets pitcher number 4, Van Brady.
Score update back home in Huntsville. Still a 0-0 game. They are in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Huntsville Lady Hornets are against the Porter Lady Spartans. Carlos Zimmerman on the call over there back home. Pitch in there. And Hillis just keeps on pouring into the zone. 0-1. It's outside that time. One count goes. foul to the netting. Right to the on-deck circle. One, two. It's going to be a fly ball out into right center field behind second base. Lindsey calls all outfielders off as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Hornets right fielder number 1, Austin Taylor.
Austin Taylor now steps in. He grounded out his last time up back in the 3rd inning at second. First pitch to Taylor is in there for a strike. A 1 from Hillis. Taylor watches that one go into the zone for straight 2, 0-2 count. Oh, 2 out inside. Taylor looking at Hillis. Hillis winds up and goes. And Taylor, did he hold up? Yes, he did. As much to the desire of the Lufkin players and crowd, he did not swing. It evens up the count. Good hold up there, by the way, by Taylor. I thought he went for a moment, but he was able to hold up just in time. Working a good at-bat here against Caleb Hillis. Pitch. That one's outside for ball 3. Josh Stanley waiting on deck. Full count pitch. Called strike 3 right down the pipe. And Hill is still dealing here against the Huntsville Hornets. He puts another 0 on the board, and we now head to the bottom of the 5th inning here in Lufkin, Texas. Still got a lot of game to go here. We'll be right back after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? And Wiesner has been putting those deals together for Texans for 50 years, including the Hyundai Shoppers Assurance Plan and America's Best Warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. Elantras, Sonatas, Santa Fe's, Tucson, Palisades, and more. All in new sparkling facilities. So make the drive to Conroe today and buy for less. 8 minutes from the Woodlands, exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com. Your next vehicle is here.
Top of the order, 2 up for the Lufkin Panthers in Knight, Hernandez, and Stafford. But Van Brady has been dealing ever since that first inning. He's put up 3 straight zeros on the board against the Lufkin Panthers. Again, still got a few more innings to go. The Hornets just still have 6 more outs to work with. But they are running short.
Shortstop, number 16, Cooper Knight.
Cooper Knight now steps in for the Lufkin Panthers, the runner-up last year. They are currently out in front in district. They are 7-0. Pitch. In the zone for a strike, a good pitch. Gilbert playing in on the turf grass by about a few steps. 0-1 is outside. On 1 count. Fly ball into right field. Backing up is Taylor. He makes the catch about a few steps shy of the warning track. It was a good ride by Cooper Knight, but Taylor able to track it down. One away. Caden Hernandez now steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the night. He fouled out, yes, at first base, and then popped up to second. Pitch. Just a bit inside. A good spot right there, though. 1-0. In there. Strike one. One. That's just a bit high. Two one with one out. Ground ball on the left side, right to Holden Langley. Throws on the first in time. One on that one, 2 away.
Panthers left fielder number 5, Grant Stafford.
Langley getting a lot of work in tonight at short. I'll send Stafford up to the plate. He's 1 for 2. He hit a single back in the first and struck out swinging back in the third. Pitch. In there for a strike. Again, it's just getting that first pitch strike for Van Brady. That's been big for him ever since that first inning. Oh, 1. Another curve. And another called strike, 0-2. Stafford showing bunt. He pulls back. Brady pitches. Ground ball right side. That will go foul. Was fielded cleanly by Parker Jr. 0-2. Two from Brady. Liner down the left field line, and now will go foul just by a mere few inches. Count still remains 0-2. Wind still gusting out here. Oh, 2 with 2 outs. The pitch. Liner rather, right behind second base. I couldn't tell if that was going to go out to center field or not, but Langley is there to make the catch, and that's another 1-2-3 inning for Van Brady. We're through 5 here. Hornets down to their final 6 outs, looking to get things going with Stanley, Doris, and Hunt to lead things off in the top of the 6th inning. We'll be right back right after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? And Wiesner has been putting those deals together for Texans for 50 years, including the Hyundai Shoppers Assurance Plan and America's Best Warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. Elantras, Sonatas, Santa Fe's, Tucson, Palisades, and more. All in new sparkling facilities. So make the drive to Conroe today and buy for less. 8 minutes from the Woodlands, exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com. Your next vehicle is here.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. I mean, just been one of those games where Lufkin's just had one big inning, and the Hornets just haven't found a way to capitalize just yet. I mean, they got their 1, 2, and 3 hitters due up. I do see Carson Woods now with the bat and the helmet in hand. Hunt Dick came up in pain a little bit after his last at bat, so it's going to be Josh Stanley, Gage Doris, and Carson Woods due up in this inning for the Hornets. Hill's still warming up out there for the Lufkin Panthers. Throw down the second, almost went to the outfield. Probably would have extended the warm-up a little bit, but Josh Stanley went out, step in. He hit a single his last time up down the left field line, and he probably wants to try to do that again, or even better, try to get some more bases out of it. Umpire says play on, and we are ready to go here in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Stanley, bounces before home plate, 1-0. To Stanley. Popped up, that's gonna go foul. Even count, 1-1. Holds up from swinging, but it's in the zone at the knees, 1-2. Hillis goes. Bounces, 2-2. It's going to go foul again into the woods, 2-2. Hillis winds up, he goes, 2-2. And Stanley able to hold up on that high fastball. It runs the count full. Payoff from Hillis. Fly ball down the right field line, but that will go foul again over the visitors' bullpen. Stanley putting up a good at-bat here to lead things off in the top of the 6th. Full count again. Ground ball up the middle, hits Hillis, fielded at short by Knight, throw on the first, it's wild. And it looked like it may have hit the dugout, and Stanley is indeed going to go on over to second base. So it's going to be a hit, but it's also going to be an error on the shortstop in Knight. And the Hornets have a runner on second with nobody out. Good at bat by Josh Stanley, and Hillis is kind of coming off a little shakingly. It did hit him on the, can't tell what leg it was. He's walking around a little slowly. Might be favoring that left foot. We're going to throw a few warm-up pitches to see how he is. Stanley hit that ball hard right off his bat. And he seems fine. He's ready to go. So Gage Doris will now step in. He's had a rough night at the plate. He fouled out into left field, down the left field line in foul territory back in the first, and then struck out looking back in the 3rd inning. Pitch, and it's going to be a catcher's interference. And oh my, some controversy, and head coach Alex Cobb is furious. I heard something, and it didn't sound like the ball on the bat. So runners will now be at first and second with no out. Carson Woods will now step in. He's pinch hitting for Nolan Hunt, who came up gingerly after his last at-bat. So Woods now in a big spot with the chance to get something going for the Huntsville Hornets with runners on first and second. On the first pitch from Hillis to Woods, it's outside for ball one. Here goes John Cobb, swing and a miss. I mean, John Cobb just went out there and arguing with the home plate umpire that it wasn't catcher's interference, and then as soon as he heard something he didn't like, he jumped up and did a little spin-a-rooney. 1-1. And Woods couldn't hold up on the pitch. It goes to 1-2. One-two from Hillis. Swing and a miss, a sword by Carson Woods. That's out number one. But it will send Noah Nieto up to the batter's box with runners on first and second.
Hornets catcher number 3, Noah Nieto.
And time's going to get called. And it looks like the coaching staff for the Lufkin Panthers is going to go out and have a conversation with Caleb Hillis. Folks, our next game here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network on the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel will be once again back on Friday nights as the Huntsville Hornets will be taking on the Lufkin Panthers. The pre-game broadcast will start at 6 p.m. with the Biblical Court countdown, the first pitch beginning at 6:10 p.m. I will be back on the call alongside BJ McMichael as the Hornets look to try to grab one more district win against the Lufkin Panthers, as this is probably the last time they'll see each other for a while. So tune in this Friday night for some more Texas high school baseball, and especially the Huntsville Hornets. After a long conference, home plate umpire breaks up the meeting at the bump. Still waiting to get back going here. Again, situation is one out. Runners on first and second. Noah Nieto steps in. Stanley let things off with a single, then an error thrown into the dugout. Moved them on to second, and then Gage Doris reached after him on a catcher's interference. Pickoff attempt to seconds, not in time. Can see Lindsay staying on the fringe of the outfield turf grass and the infield dirt of the turf. And just coming in and read pretty easily. Hillis still yet to throw a pitch to Nieto. Hillis looking back at second again. Pitch. And in there for a called strike. 0-1. Holds up on that one. It's way below the zone. Hill is still looking at Stanley at second, 1-1. In there for a called strike on that fastball. Count runs to 1-2, and if you're in the outside, just foul off anything close, just try to put anything in play. You got power behind that bat, just got to put the barrel on the ball. 1-2. Swing and a miss on that slider, and that's 2 down for the Huntsville Hornets.
Hornets center fielder number 5, Johnny Wydell.
Johnny Waddell waiting on this pitch from Hillis. Runners on first and second still, but now with 2 outs, time is called. Do it again here on this 0-0 count. Left side of the infield wide open. That one's in there for a strike. A 1. Another slider in there for a strike, and Hillis just keeps on pounding the zone. Time is called. Score update back home in Huntsville. Huntsville Lady Hornets still tied up with the Porter Lady Spartans, 0-0. They're in the bottom of the 7th inning. That's actually about to get started. 0-2 from Hillis. Swing and a miss. And the Hornets get runners on, but weren't able to bring them home. Still a 3-0 game here in Lufkin, Texas. We now head to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Lufkin Panthers looking to put some insurance on the board against Van Brady, who has held them scoreless since the first inning. We'll be right back right after this on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet, local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Back here, still a 3-0 game. Hornets were able to get traffic on the bases in that last inning. But then once again, Hill is just showing why he is one of the best pitchers in the region, and if not in 5A. Still been dealing and still going. No changes out in the field for the Hornets. Carson Woods, the only change is Carson Woods is now designated hitting for the Hornets.
Now batting for the Panthers, catcher number 10, Jaden Gregson.
Well, Jaden Gregson, the 4-hole hitter, will lead things off, and then after him is Caleb Hillis and then Francisco Serrano. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up, to be exact, for the Lufkin Panthers. First pitch from Brady is low and inside for ball 1. One 1-0 from Brady. Shows bunt, pulls back, in there for a strike. And time's going to be called. No, Nieta's going to go out there and have a conversation with Van Brady before this 1-1 pitch. Another score out there back home. They're now going to head to extra innings in Huntsville, Texas. Huntsville Lady Hornets taking on the Porter Lady Spartans, and Texas High School softball on it up, still at 0-0. 1-1 from Brady in the turf, ball 2. Time's going to be called. Of course, if the Hornets can't score 3 runs in the top of the 7th, they will have a shot to get at least 1 win against the Lufkin Panthers on Friday night. Count evens up at 2-2. Wind still blowing here in the Lufkin. 2-2. Popped up. That's going to go foul right behind us into the woods. Still going to be a 2-2 count. That one's going to go high and the count will run full. Showing bunt. Full count pitch. Liner into center field. Johnny Waddell's moving in. I'm still moving in. He's going to make the catch on the run. 1 away. And ever since Johnny Waddell has been in center field, I can't think of one bad thing he's done out there. He has just been immaculate out there in the 8th spot of the field. They'll send the pitcher, Caleb Hillis, out there for Lufkin and looking to help his own cause. Of course, he's most likely is going to go back out there for that top of the 7th inning for Lufkin. First pitch from Brady to Hillis is in there for a strike. And of course, Hillis has gotten on all 2 times he's been up to the plate. He's hit a 2 RBI single that was part of that big 3-run first inning for the Lufkin Panthers and then walked. 0-1 from Brady. Popped up, it's high in the air. Stanley has a beat on it, and he will make the catch for out number 2.
Panthers first baseman, number 15, Francisco.
And Serrano will now step in. Serrano steps in. Brady trying to get this last out to give the Hornets a shot here with just a 3-run deficit. First pitch in there for a strike. Of course, you saw head coach John Cobb had a conversation with Serrano, probably just making sure that he just keeps it in there, just says, hey, we still need some runs against this Hornet squad. I can come back. 0-1, good pitch in there for another strike. 0-2. Of course, folks, be sure you tune in right after the ball game concludes for a Biffic Ford post-game wrap-up. 0-2. Just a bit outside. Sounded good, but goes to 1-2. One, two. And that's off the hands and almost hit the coaching staff. Some good reflexes over there. 1-2. It's going to go foul. It's going to go to the other dugout. I don't think I've seen that before. We'll do it again at 1-2. Brady. And time's going to be called by the batter in Serrano. Pitch, swing, and a miss. Another strikeout for Van Brady, but the Huntsville Hornets bats still need to do some work, down still by 3 runs. We head to the top of the 7th inning here in Lufkin, Texas, here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. We'll be right back after this.
Why are people driving from all over Texas to Wiesner Hyundai to get a real deal? And Wiesner has been putting those deals together for Texans for 50 years, including the Hyundai Shoppers Assurance Plan and America's Best Warranty, 10 years, 100,000 miles. Elantras, Sonatas, Santa Fe's, Tucson, Palisades, and more. All in new sparkling facilities. So make the drive to Conroe today and buy for less. 8 minutes from the Woodlands, exit 87B, Wilson Road in Conroe, or WiesnerHyundai.com. Your next vehicle is here.
Back here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. Caleb Hillis back out there looking to put down the Huntsville Hornets. And looks like we're going to have a lot of movement in that Huntsville Hornet lineup. Jackson Slater is waiting on deck. Looks like he'll be pinch hitting for Brian Parker Jr. Colton Gilbert's going to be now in the on-deck circle. So Slater will have a shot here against Caleb Hillis. Slater lying in wait, waiting on Hillis to go. To begin this top of the 7th inning, Hillis goes on this one. In there, outside for ball 1. One over to Slater. In there for a strike. One. In the turf. 2-1. Foul tip straight to Grixon. I know that did not feel good. Man, you just hope he could just walk it off. It's pretty much all you can do is just walk it off. Slater still working here against Caleb Hillis. It's a 2-2 count this time. Hillis winds up goes. That's high for ball 3. Colton Gilbert waiting on deck. Three-two pitch. Chopper will go foul. Good battle right here for Jackson Slater. Do it again at full. Chopper will go foul once again, right to the umpire. Full count pitch. Ground ball right to Hillis. He fields it cleanly. He'll just run on over and underhanded to first. Good hustle by Slater, though. But it's one away. Hornets down to their final 2 outs. Score update back home. Porter Lady Spartans have taken the lead over the Huntsville Hornets 3-0 in the top of the 8th inning. Hillis pitches to Gilbert, in there for a strike. Oh, 0-1 from Hillis. Swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2. Hillis not taking his time. He goes again. It's low. One, two from Hillis. Called strike 3. 2 away, and the Hornets are down to their final out. Brady waiting on Hillis. That one's outside of the zone for ball 1, and Brady, in all aspects, he pitched quite well tonight. He's gone 6 innings so far, given up just the 3 runs, and most importantly, his bat's been looked a lot better. He's put a few good swings on it tonight and putting some balls in play, which he desperately needs to try to do. 1-1 is low. Of course, still got a lot of games to play here. A little over halfway. 2-1. Chopper over the middle, over Hillis, fielded by Knight. Easily thrown on to first, and it's in time. And that is the ball game here in Lufkin, Texas. Lufkin takes the season series over the Huntsville Hornets, and the Hornets' 3-game winning streak is snapped here in Lufkin, Texas. Final score 3-0. We'll be right back right after this. The Bill Ford post-game wrap-up comes your way here on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf movement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station. Playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
At Mid-South Fiber Internet, we understand the importance of quality service.
We don't just work here, we live here too.
Helping our communities any way we can.
Connecting communities one line at a time.
Working around the clock for you.
We are committed to service.
Committed to our communities.
We are committed to you.
Mid-South Fiber Internet, local, reliable service you can count on. Sign up today at midsouthfiber.com.
Huntsville wakes up to the all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy. Get a positive start on your workday with local news, weather and sports, and some inspiration and laughs to warm you like a hot cup of coffee. And now you can join the daily conversation with Brian and Tracy by calling or texting the KSAM listener line at 936-295-4102. Come on, neighbor. The all-new KSAM Wake Up Morning Show with Brian and Tracy on 101.7 KSAM.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornet softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Back here in Lufkin, Texas, final score 3-0. Lufkin Panthers able to take the win here on the night against the Huntsville Hornets. Let's now go ahead and dive straight into the Big 4 post game wrap up. Kind of have to wrap this up a little early because I'm sure we gotta head on back home to Huntsville, Texas. And folks, well, I had the conversation with my cameraman Christian Cortez. I mean, it's a simple thing. It was just that one big inning, that three-run first inning from the Lufkin Panthers, and then after that, Brady threw a really good game. I mean, both pitchers threw a really good game. The Lufkin Panthers just couldn't seem to find a way to get past Van Brady once again. I mean, they did in that first inning, but then after that, it's just a whole bunch of zeros. You can't really see it out there on the scoreboard due to the lighting, but just a whole bunch of zeros. Same amount of hits for both sides, but it was ultimately the Lufkin Panthers that were able to string together the hits in the right moment to get those 3 runs. Just not what you want for the Huntsville Hornets. You wanted to get that win in the first go around against this very same Lufkin Panthers, but it just did not go your way this time around, and that's okay because there's still a lot of games left to be played, as this is in a way the official halfway mark of district play. Still got 7 more games to go, and you're 4-4. You're in a good spot. You've taken a series against the Porter Spartans. You just gotta go out there Friday night, try to salvage a win in this season series, and we won't be able to talk to head coach Justin Jennings, but let's go ahead and dive straight to it. Your play of the game tonight, presented by Bill Fickford. Going to say that Noah Nieto triple that went over the head of the center fielder in Hernandez, and Nieto just, I mean, he's a catcher, folks, but he doesn't look like it. I mean, but he plays like it, and he can hit like one too, especially since he's been struggling to begin district play. So he had a 2-hit night, and for that, he has your play of the game presented by Bill Fickford, and he also is going to have your player of the game presented by Bill Fickford. If you could just pop up for me, there it goes. Play of the game and player of the game comes into the hands of Noah Nieto. Once again, the Huntsville Hornets will have a shot to salvage one win in this season series against the Lufkin Panthers on Friday night, as they will take on these Lufkin Panthers with the first pitch around 6:30 p.m. Be sure to tune in on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports on the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel. If you can't make it out to the Huntsville ISD baseball and softball complex, I will be on the call alongside BJ McMichael. The broadcast starts at 6 p.m. with the Billick Ford countdown to first pitch beginning at 6:10 p.m. For all of us here at 101.7 KSAM Sports on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports, we'll say good night and so long for now to our executive producer, Jordan Smith, our cameraman, Christian Cortez. I am Collin Neill, and I'm here to remind you that this broadcast of the Huntsville Hornet baseball broadcast is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transmissions will not be disseminated without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics. Once again, for Jordan Smith, Christian Cortez, our cameraman on this evening, I'm Collin Neill saying so long for now from the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports. This has been a presentation of Huntsville High School Athletics. Have a good night. God bless. And so long. See y'all back in Huntsville, Texas. And if you made it out to the game tonight, please drive home safely. Good night.